So let's move on to the next question, guys. In this question, we are given that a certain culture of bacteria increases by a factor of x every y hours. So every y hours, the bacteria increases by a factor of x, and this is the relationship given. So we have to find out the number of hours it will take for the bacteria to increase 10,000 times its original value, right? Okay. So firstly, we are given that what does this mean? This basically means that x to the power 1 upon y is equals to 10. I hope this should be very clear, because basically if you see, for example, root 3, and over here if 3 is written, or this is for example 5. So if 5 and 3 over here is written, it means 5 to the power 1 upon 3. Right? So basically, if this is y, this is x, this means y to the power 1 upon x. I hope this should be very clear, right? So similarly, this x, y is given to be 10. This means x to the power 1 upon y is given to be 10. Now what you can do is that you can do a power of y on both the sides. So if you do a power of y on both the sides, this will become x is equals to 10 to the power y. I hope this should also be very clear, because if you do a power of y, so y and y will cancel. This will become x to the power 1, which is x, and this will become 10 to the power y, right? Because this basically means x 1 upon y to the power y is equals to 10 to the power y. So y and y will cancel, so x is equals to 10 to the power y. I hope all of this should be very simple and basic, right? Okay. This means that, for example, if you put y is equals to 1, so if you put y is equals to 1, x will be 10, right? So y is equals to 1 means after 1 hour, x will become 10, right? So let's suppose initially x is equals to 1. So when y is equals to 0, that means x is equals to 1, because 10 to the power 0 is 1. Any number raised to the power 0 will always be 1. So when y is equals to 0 means originally, right? Originally. Okay. Now, when y is equals to 1, what is y? Y is the number of hours, right? So after 1 hour, so basically when y is equals to 1, when y is 1, what will be x? X will be 10, right? So y is equals to 1 means after 1 hour, right? Now, when y is equals to 2, what will x be? X will be 10 square, which means 100, right? Similarly, when y is equals to 3, what will x be? 1000, because 10 to the power 3, which is 1000, right? So that means after 3 hours, x becomes 1000, right? And when x is equals to 4, when y is equals to 4, sorry, when y is equals to 4, x will be how much? 1, 4 times 4, 0. So 10,000. Because if you put y is equals to 4, so 10 to the power 4, that is this, 10,000. That means originally x was what? X was 1, right? After 4 hours, when y is equals to 4 means after 4 hours, x becomes 10,000. That means after 4 hours, the value of x has become 10,000 times the original value, because the original value was 1. So if you multiply 1 into 10,000, it will give you 10,000, right? That means after 4 hours, the original value of x has become 10,000 times more. So we were asking the question, the number of hours it will take to increase 10,000 times the original amount. So 10,000 times the original amount is this. After what? Y is equals to 4, right? And what is y is equals to 4 means? Y is equals to 4 means after 4 hours. So after 4 hours, this becomes your answer. I hope this is pretty simple. After 1 hour, the value of x is 10. After 2 hours, the value of x is 100. After 3 hours, the value of x is 1000. The value of x is 1000 means 1000 times the original value, because original value is 1. Similarly, y is equals to 4 means 10,000. That means after 4 hours, the value has become 10,000 times the original value. So the answer is 4. I hope this should be clear.